My wife told me my grief for my father was bringing down the mood. Said I should be over it by now. I wiped my eyes and said, "You're right. My father died 3 months ago. Heart attack. Sudden. I drove 4 hours to the hospital. He was already gone. Didn't get to say goodbye. The grief hit in waves. Some days functional. Other days sobbing in the shower. Missing him so much it physically hurt. My wife was supportive at first. Funeral, hand-holding, right words. But after a month, comments started, "You need to move forward. Dwelling isn't healthy. Your father wouldn't want you sad." Last Tuesday, exactly 3 months after he died, I was having a bad day. We were supposed to go to a dinner party. I wasn't feeling up to it. You're never up for anything anymore. I'm grieving. It's been 3 months. That's long enough. You need to snap out of this. I can't just snap out of grief. Other people lose parents and don't fall apart for months. You're bringing down the mood constantly. I can't have a single happy moment without you making it about your sadness. I stared at her. My father died. I know, but life goes on. We can't put everything on hold because you're sad. I'm asking for understanding. I've been understanding for 3 months. At some point, you need to just get over it. Get over it, like it was a cold. I wiped my eyes. You're right. I should be over it by now. She looked relieved. So, we're going to the dinner party? No, you go. I'm going to stay home and work on getting over it. She left. I sat for 20 minutes, numb. Then I booked a one-way flight home to where my father's house sat untouched, where my mother still grieved her husband of 40 years. Didn't tell her. Just packed, called a car, texted from the gate, went home to deal with some things. Need time. She called immediately. 6 more times before boarding. I turned off my phone. My mother picked me up around midnight, hugged me in arrivals for a long time. How bad is it? She told me I should be over it by now. Mom's eyes, so much like Dad's, filled with understanding and anger. She said that. Wednesday, we went through Dad's workshop. He'd been a craftsman, made furniture by hand. I found plans for a cradle, detailed drawings for a grandchild he'd never have because my wife decided we wouldn't have kids. I'd just gone along with it like I always did. Thursday, Mom found a letter in his dresser drawer, addressed to me, dated 2 days before he died. "Son, if you're reading this, I'm gone. I need to tell you something I've been too chicken to say. Your wife doesn't treat you right. I've watched her dismiss you, contradict you, control you. Your mother sees it too. You deserve someone who lifts you up, not someone who diminishes you. Don't settle for being tolerated. Life's too short to spend it with someone who makes you smaller. Be brave." Dad, I read it 3 times. You knew he felt this way? We both did. We just didn't know how to bring it up. Friday, my best friend called. Your wife asked where you were. Then she said you were being dramatic about your dad's death. I told her she was out of line. You think she doesn't treat me right? Dude, we've all thought that for years. She's controlling, dismissive. We all see it. Your friends from before her. We didn't know how to say it. Everyone saw this but me. Saturday, I called her. "Where have you been?" "My mother's house, dealing with Dad's estate." "When are you coming home?" "I don't know. I found a letter my father wrote before he died. He told me you don't treat me right." My mother agreed. My friend agreed. Everyone says, "Finally you're seeing it." Seeing what? That you're not kind to me. When's the last time you asked what I wanted instead of telling me what we're doing? Silence stretched between us. I'm staying here. Take your time deciding if you want to be married to me or just married to the idea of not being alone. I hung up. 6 weeks later, I called again. "Do you think 3 months is long enough to grieve a parent?" She hesitated. "It depends on the person." "And you think I've had long enough?" "I think you've been using grief as an excuse to check out of our marriage." There it was. My grief was performance. I want a divorce. I filed papers Friday. She was served Monday. Called crying. "We've been together 8 years. I spent 8 years slowly disappearing to keep you comfortable. I'm not doing that anymore. I'll change." You shouldn't have to change to have basic empathy for your husband's grief. That should be automatic. The divorce will be final in 4 months. I'm staying at my mother's house. We cook together, watch old movies Dad loved, talk about him without anyone telling us it's time to move on. My father's letter sits in my wallet. I read it when I'm doubting myself. Someone who loves you doesn't tell you to get over grief. Someone who loves you sits with you in it.